Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Bridge House Interactive. I'm super excited to have our Chief People Officer, Marianne Steimle, here today with us. Thanks for visiting with us, Marianne.
Happy to be here and chat with you, Lance. Look forward to the discussion.
Well, you know we'll be spending a fair amount of time talking about the Bridge House people and the company culture. But before we do that, just tell us a little bit more about yourself.
Sure thing, Lance. I've been at Bridge House for about 5 years, and I've known some of the colleagues on the management team for a very long time. Prior to coming to Bridge House, I spent time in a variety of professional service firms and a couple of not-for-profits.
Okay.
I should mention that I am based in the Midwest. Our headquarters is in Chicago, and my primary responsibilities at Bridge House are all things people related. So that's attracting, retaining, and developing our employees, managing the benefits, and aligning our policies and procedures to our entrepreneurial spirit.
Great, appreciate all that background, Marianne. Well, let's get into it. Describe the Bridge House culture a bit. What keywords come to mind?
Wow. Okay, how much time do we have? There's a bit. We could certainly talk about that for longer than we have planned for this discussion. But there are a handful of keywords and characteristics that come to the top for me. Those would be teamwork, passion, flexibility, and continuous learners.
It's a great list. Can you make some of those come to life a little bit?
Oh, absolutely. Let's talk about teamwork and flexibility. We have an amazing team mentality and team attitude at Bridge House. We sell, deliver, and celebrate as a team. It's a lovely concept. There is an extreme proactive nature across the organization too. Nothing sits. It's impressive to watch our people step up and take on new work. They step into a new role and they make sure that recognition of their success is celebrated and shared by all.
Wow, very nice. I think I've heard our CEO, Chris, refer to that as the hive in that respect. Before we hit on flexibility, be interested in what you think enable and foster the team environment here.
Happy to share my thoughts on this. Fundamentally, it comes down to the type of people we hire into Bridge House. It's not so much as a culture fit exploration as it is, will this person add or contribute to the culture? Contributing to the teamwork culture at Bridge House is a huge component of our screening and interview activities. Beyond that, I think there are some things in our operating and organizational model that drives the teamwork culture. We are by design a flat organization, and while that might sound crazy, it really fosters the proactiveness I mentioned earlier. It also creates opportunities for our people at earlier stages in their career to take on more responsibilities. They do this under the guidance of our more senior team members. That is another element that really enables the team mentality here.
Well, thanks for the deep dive there on that, Marianne. Let's spend some time on why flexibility is such a big part of our culture.
We maximize flexibility. Work location, career development, time off policies, you name it. All of these come together to help our team members embrace their individual personal and work values. It's really special for me to see this. It's kind of like instead of saying there are 3 to 5 lanes that you can choose here at Bridge House, we flip it and we say, what would you like your career to look like?
Wow.
We do our best to make that happen. Doing our best to solve for that creates an environment where people want to be successful and they want to grow and develop their career within Bridge House.
Oh, I bet. Sure. Great, Marianne. Any parting comment on flexibility?
Oh my gosh, yes. We meet our employees where their work and personal lives intersect, creating the space so that employees have the flexibility to take care of their personal lives and work commitments.
Okay.
Additionally, we are flexible in our approach to building lasting solutions with our clients. We are purposeful in structuring programs and ultimately outcomes that work best for them. We take the time up front to really learn of our clients' strategies and needs. This is crucial to delivering what's best for them, and it creates lasting relationships. Being there when they need us and providing flexible, tailored solutions.
Makes sense. That's super. So I remember when I joined Bridge House, I was asked to go through an exercise to classify my work style. Why did Bridge House embark on that, and describe it a bit for us, please?
Sure. Well, we felt it was time to develop a common language given our diverse backgrounds and our fully remote nature.
Okay.
Essentially understanding the communication style of the person who is across the table from you, who is across the video conference from you. How can we best communicate? That's when we engaged with a consultant and deployed the DISC methodology.
Okay.
So it starts, as you know, with 4 dimensions, resulting in primary styles, and it further breaks down into 12 styles.
Right.
You get there based on providing answers to specific questions. So we actually have taken it a step further and have color-coded icons next to our headshots in our IT systems to help identify and promote the style of the person with whom you are interacting.
Okay.
So everyone is a mix of the 4 styles, but my style happens to be an IS. That translates to some of my work styles being enthusiastic, collaborative, positive, and supportive.
No wonder you're our Chief People Officer.
Thank you, Lance.
Okay, last question. Talk about the Jolly Roger pirate flag that makes an appearance every so often. What's behind that?
It's crazy. Oh, the pirate flag. Well, it's more of an internal branding from a former colleague that has its origins in the very early days of Bridge House. It comes down to having individuals from varied backgrounds, all with unique stories that we affectionately refer to as the Pirate Show.
Got you.
While we do not lead with that, we do proudly display it at events. It kind of goes back to the teamwork aspect of our culture and celebrating as a team, even with our clients. We work hard to make our clients successful and earn their trust. When the flag shows up, it's time to celebrate together.
Well, that was a fantastic way to wrap things up. Thanks for the time, Marianne. And keep an eye out for additional episodes of Bridge House Interactive on bridgehouseadvisors.com. Thanks again.